Hello crochet friends and welcome back to Yarn Over Hook. My name is Sammy. This is part 3 of the Great Summer Mosaic CAL series that I am doing. I am following the Crochet Along hosted by Juniper and Oaks, and I have been having so much fun. If you have not seen part 1 and part 2 yet, definitely go check those out. The Great Summer Mosaic Crochet Along is hosted by Juniper and Oaks and features 10 separate artists who each did one of these motifs in this project. Not only is that such an awesome and unique feature, this blanket is just super cute. It is so much fun. I am having a blast. I've gotten quite a bit done since the last update, and honestly, I don't want to do any real dilly-dallying. I just want to hop into this and show y'all where I am. So grab your project, grab your water, and let's get into this blanket. Oh, hi Tosh. Do you want to say hi? Tosh just jumped up here. Hi Toshi. Are you ready to jump into this blanket? Say cheers. Yeah, you can say here, buddy. Cheers. Okay, so where I left off last time, I was just getting into the glare of the sunglasses. I'm well past that. In fact, I finished the sunglasses and I'm halfway through the swimsuits. Isn't this just so cute? Oh my gosh. So this motif is by LME Designs and is the third motif in this blanket. Here we are. Oh my gosh. I love the colors. I love how this is going. I love every bit of this. I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun. I have brought up a couple of times how much I miss working on my festival blanket. So the festival blanket was by Hooked by Robin. It was a special collab with Crochet Society. Had all of these bright colors, pure nostalgia. It was just so much fun. And I miss working on it because I was just having so much fun working on it. This is filling that gap. This is filling that gap tenfold. I'm having so much fun with this blanket. I have had to frog actually quite a bit, so we're gonna chat about frogging mosaic crochet in just a second, but I'm having so much fun. I am so glad that I just went on ahead and grabbed this pattern. I love the colors. This green color, which is called Jade Green from Big Twist, is such a beautiful color. I really love this color, and I love this color for the swimsuits. I would wear this color swimsuit. I would absolutely wear this swimsuit. And along with the purple and the yellow, it's just tying together so well. I am so happy. I'm so happy. So let me grab white. I think I'm on to white now. And let's start crocheting this. I want to crochet and chat. Let's chat. Okay, so frogging mosaic crochet. It didn't dawn on me until I had to frog back. Oh gosh, I think I ended up frogging back 4 rows yesterday because I had a mystery stitch missing. I still never found it. I just ended up redoing that row, the section of that row, and it magically appeared. I don't know, we're not asking questions. It was very stressful. It was very stressful because I couldn't figure out why my stitch count wasn't right, but we figured it out. We're here. I'm counting every section meticulously now because I don't ever want to do that again. But it wasn't so bad. It actually wasn't really bad at all. So the section where my missing stitch was the first repeat to the last. So it wasn't very far back. When I was frogging, I realized I don't have to frog all the way. If I find a mistake, I can just frog to that mistake, even if it's 5, 6, 7 rows behind, because I'm working on the same side the entire time. So say I have a mistake here, I could just frog back, put a stitch marker, frog back, put a stitch marker, frog all of those rows back to that mistake, fix my mistake, and then put everything back. I don't have to frog completely. And I wish that I had known this. It didn't dawn on me until last night because I didn't have to frog very far. I was like, oh, I'll just frog to this point. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I never had to frog all the way back. I could have just frogged all the way to this point. So it's interesting because traditionally when you're crocheting row by row, you're turning your project. So you have to frog all of those rows in order to get back to that stitch. This just feels like I'm frogging down this way as opposed to frogging back and forth this way. Does that make sense? So this is the end of my row. Like these are the ends of my rows. If I had a mistake here, I could just frog only like 5 stitches back to that point and then fix it and come back up. I don't have to frog everything. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh, could you imagine? So that honestly just blew my mind. It completely kind of changed the view of frogging for me. Specifically with this project, I'm not so nervous to frog now. I mean, if the mistake is all the way at the beginning, like I guess that would be really tough. But if it's somewhere in the middle or towards the end, I don't actually have to frog back too much. And I know it's just frogging. It's like, I'm going on and on about frogging, but frogging can be really tough, especially with detailed blankets. I don't like frogging. When I had to frog my doodad blanket, I would be devastated. Oh, it would devastate me so much when I had to frog back my doodad blanket because that was a lot of stitching. It was a lot of stitching and every round was a different type of stitch. So frogging that back hurt every single time. Frogging back rounds on squares even for my festival blanket was tedious. It was just really, really tedious. And then frogging tapestry crochet is such a headache, especially if you're frogging back a row with a bunch of color changes and you're working with bobbins. You're doing the intarsia method. No. I do not like frogging tapestry. And I know that it's frogging. It's all part of the process, right? We crochet, we frog, we crochet, we frog. But frogging mosaic crochet, at least this project, that's bumped mosaic up my list. Now I don't feel so dreadful. You know, that sinking feeling in your heart when you realize you have to frog. I don't feel that as much with this project, especially knowing now how I can frog it back without it feeling like complete devastation. Like I have to frog back so many rows. And because I have to cut this yarn, frogging is just like, oh, the idea of having to frog and fix a mistake with a fixed amount of yarn is not appealing. It's not appealing to me. But realizing that hack, that's kind of lessened my dread a little bit. It's lessened my apprehension to frogging should I find a mistake. Do you have any hacks or tricks in your mosaic crochet for frogging? Please let me know in the comments. The only thing is if I have to frog back and add like a double crochet, then that uses more yarn and I'm like, ooh, really paying attention to my tension as I crochet back through that row and trying to like not go too tight, but like a little bit tighter because I know that I'm going to run out of yarn, possibly. One of my tips in part 2 was to check your work on that row before cutting. I have mostly been following my own tip, but there are times that I just get really, really excited and it looks right to me, but I didn't count my stitches. And so then I end up missing one somewhere or adding another in another spot. And then I'm stuck because I have to frog it and crochet again, but I might be losing a bit of that yarn that I had at the end, a bit of that tail that I left. With the sunglasses motif, I ended up frogging quite a bit. It was a lot. It wasn't like it was very difficult, but I think the buildup of like shaping the sunglasses, I just kept getting thrown off. And the glare slanting, that really threw off my count as well. I kept placing single crochets where they weren't supposed to be, or not putting a double crochet where it was supposed to be. So the sunglasses took me a lot longer than I had hoped. And then with this swimsuit motif, there's a lot of negative space. And so I really have to pay attention to how many stitches I'm supposed to be doing so that my swimsuits are where they're supposed to be. The sections where there isn't color, I find myself losing count there for my stitches, and I'm having to go back and double check, recheck to be sure that I have the right amount of stitches there. That is where my mystery stitch disappeared. I have no idea what happened. I still don't know what happened there, but we're past that. It took me almost an hour to figure out what was going on. I was counting rows over and over again and just couldn't figure out why my count was off. The stitches all looked like they were there, but my count was off by 1. I was missing a stitch. And so I frogged back 4 rows up to that point, and I still couldn't figure out where that stitch was. I just went on ahead and redid the row, went back and counted, and my stitches were right. I don't know. I'm thanking my crochet ancestors for magically putting the stitch back in there because I don't understand how it happened at all. And this is one where you could leave a mistake if you wanted to, but you'll be able to see it. There is a spot in my blanket, I'm going to be honest, where I have an additional stitch. And I was tired of frogging. It's in my sunglasses. I was tired of frogging back to that same spot. I don't know how I managed to add an extra single crochet there, but it's still there. It's still there. I ended up doing my double crochet through both the front loop of that extra single crochet stitch and the next stitch, just to try to tuck it in and hide it a little bit. I think the last project in which I had to count my stitches so frequently was my doodad blanket. Every round was dependent on the previous round being correct in its stitch count, stitch placement, everything. So I'm not new to having to count stitches so often. Do I enjoy it? That's another question. I really find myself appreciating that I bought the entire pattern package with this one, not only because I want to support these artists, because this is just incredible, but because I get the written portion as well as the charts. And that has been so helpful. It has been so helpful. Counting those little X's or counting the little squares on these charts, no thank you. I have miscounted them so many times. It has been so great to just refer to the written portion of this project, so I am sure to get my numbers right. I really do appreciate written patterns with charts because while charts give an awesome visual representation of what you're doing, it's always nice to have something else to fall back on should you kind of second guess what it is you're seeing, basically, or you're unsure of really like how many stitches this is supposed to be, where these stitches are supposed to be. It's really nice to have a written portion to fall back on. I would really like to get through a large chunk of this last half of these swimsuits, so I'm going to lock in. I started watching The Chronicles of Narnia last night. So nostalgic. So I might put that on and watch a little bit of that while I crochet. If you haven't already, let me know what is in your cup and what is on your hook, and I'm going to try to tackle this last half. Let's have one more sip. Cheers. Oh my gosh, I almost went that entire session without having to frog much of anything. And I jinxed myself right at the end. On that last row, I was like, oh wow, I really haven't been frogging much at all. And then I noticed that I had messed up the row prior. At least it was just one row prior. It was a quick and easy fix, but it was so close. So I made it to row 22 of this motif, which means I only have 7 rows left, and I was able to do 5 today. That was really good. That was really good. I'm so happy. It looks so cool. Oh my gosh, I couldn't possibly be happier with how this looks. I am so thrilled. I'm so thrilled. I am really, really happy that I was able to get so much done. I finished Narnia and started Prince Caspian. I don't think I'd ever seen this one, so I got really into it. I will probably continue that one tonight as I work on some other projects and eat dinner. Oh my gosh, I have to go eat. Let me know in the comments how your project went. I hope that you were able to get a lot of stitching done. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and ding the bell so that you know when we upload a new video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye friends, bye! Before we go, I want to give a huge shout out to our YouTube members. Thank you so much for your support. Your membership helps us to create videos just like this one. Thank you again so much for supporting the Yarn Over Hook team, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye! Yarn Over Hook, social media for crocheters. Create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. Join for free today at yarnoverhook.com.